How's it going? Again, guys. Different opening this time. Okay, so time for part 2 of Iron Rambling number 31. In the part 1 I went through my latest pictures of PVM and stuff, and yeah, I mentioned I'm pet hunting now, not so much skilling, probably to the disappointment to some of you. And again, sorry, but it's currently what I enjoy doing, and I've always played the game um, by doing stuff I enjoy doing, and for most of my RS career it has been skilling, and it still is. I still enjoy skilling, and 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 sorry, but now it's PVM and pet hunting, and yeah. So I went through my stats already, and yeah, time to go through my bank. I guess, and oh, come on, cat, ain't it? Okay, so first things first, my cash stack been dwindling down as I buy my daily battle saves. That's the mostly where I spend my money, but also the two max capes. I had to spend like 4.5 mil or something. Uh, some runes haven't really crafted that much. 55k cosmics. Corp and Sire especially are really nice for cosmic runes. So I really haven't crafted that much. Maybe at least I'd say 10k of these are from PVM. Maybe a bit less. I don't know. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, you get quite a bit of those. And what else do I have here? Well, almost 230k maple longbow use. So inefficient to make those. You should just make broad arrows. And yeah, I like GP, and I prefer to spend my GP on smithing and construction first. And if I have money left over, I'll use it on fletching, unless I've cut a few million maple longs and gotten 200 mil fletch, which probably isn't gonna happen. I'll most likely do broad arrows later in the future, although it would also be more macro efficient to cut the maple logs into arrow shafts instead, because it's roughly, well, it's actually even slightly faster way of getting arrow shafts by cutting maples than to buy them from the ranging guild, which is the method I've used to get these arrow shafts. Only, oh yeah, no, only 48k. So I need to buy. Well, actually no, there's headless. Never mind, I'm confused. Anyway, so it's faster to cut maples, and that was when I used AHK to buy arrow shafts. Now I don't use AHK anymore. Well, I still have it open on my well, I still have the AHK open, like you can see. If I click 2 it goes down, but I'm too scared to use it because you can now get banned for AHK. Actually, I'm not sure if that happened before my previous video or after it, but yeah, if you didn't know, AHK is now completely bannable. Like, there's no gray area anymore. Any HK use is bannable. It used to be in the past too, but Chegex said, well, their official stance was if you hadn't gotten banned for AHK usage so far, then you could assume that your scripts, AHK scripts, were allowed to use, even though AHK as a whole wasn't allowed. It was sort of gray area. Like most people used 1-to-1 ratio, input-output ratio as a general rule for HK. I might as well cut some maples as I talk about HK, but it was never an official rule, and Jagex never said that HK was allowed. They just said, well, yeah, they said that if you hadn't gotten banned, you probably wouldn't get banned. Although there was there was people like Osiris who got banned, or at least they claimed they got a 2 week ban, where actually first he got a permanent ban, I think, on his hardcore Ironman, and then it was changed to 2 week ban. And he said he used the same scripts he had used for years, so like he assumed they were safe scripts, but apparently they weren't, and that was before Jagex made the official announcement that any HK use is bannable. But yeah, since then I really haven't used the HK much. Well, the first few days I might have used it like automatically without noticing it unconsciously, because I was just so used to using HK. And the main reason I opened the like I still every time I start my computer, the first thing I do is like run my HK scripts, and one is for like the escape to closed bank. I use numpad 0 because I'm so used to it using that, and also if I press 7, 8, 9 on my numpad, it produces 1, 2, 3, so they're redirected keys, and that was also for the time when I still used HK. I could use my numpad to use those when I teleported with Maxscape or some other interface you can like navigate through with your keyboard. And also I'm so used to, when I make these, I always like press 6 on my numpad and then enter. I'm just so used to having my hand on the numpad area that I still activate the HK, even though I don't use it or try not to use it, because you can get banned for it. And even now, by pressing that, I can get banned for it because that's a HK, not Windows mouse keys. And the reason I don't use Windows mouse keys, you might wonder, is I'm just so used to the convenience of HK. Before HK became like more widely known and used by efficient players, most people used Windows mouse keys, and I also used Windows mouse keys in 2013, maybe even early 2014. Well, actually no, I probably started using HK before 2014. Not too sure about the timeline, but anyway, I used Windows mouse keys for like 5-6 months for rune crafting, and didn't really have problem. I like didn't know, or if I knew about HK, I wasn't willing to use it because I didn't know if it was allowed. So I was used to Windows mouse keys, but then when I switched to HK, which was so much more convenient. Actually, I can show you my hopefully, well, I'll just block it if it shows anything sensitive, I guess you could say. Let's just make a new inventory of maple logs, and so yeah, here's the script I have open. So here are the drops I used, and this made HK so much more convenient than Windows mouse keys, because here I can have 3 different drop downs. So numpad 1 would drop it only a small amount, numpad 3 would drop it 55 pixels, so a bit more, and numpad 2 would drop it 70 pixels, which is more nicer. So for example, if I wanted to teleport, I could press 1 and it would go to teleport. If I want to teleport to Fishing Guild, it would be numpad 3, and if I wanted to go to Crafting Guild, it would be numpad 2. Same with depositing, numpad 2 would put it to 5, but if I want to deposit, let's say 5, I could use numpad 1. You get the gist. And with Windows mouse keys you can't do that so easily. There's still ways to have 2 different lengths of drop downs, like to drop and to the cancel or Crafting Guild. But yeah, then there's the sticky keys, and if you use Windows mouse keys, then you can't really redirect the numpad keys. So I couldn't use the 1, 2, 3 from 7, 8, 8, 9 on numpad, or even the escape key on my numpad 0. I wouldn't be able to use those with sticky keys, and without sticky keys Windows mouse keys get really annoying, and also typing in the chat is really annoying with Windows mouse keys. So there are several reasons to to use AHK over Windows mouse keys, even if you use very Windows mouse key like scripts. So you basically, the way I try to use AHK is to emulate Windows mouse keys as closely as I can. So it would be almost like using Windows mouse keys, because you're using your numpad, and the scripts are very simple and very Windows mouse key like. But at the same time they're more convenient because of the amount of different drop distances you can have. Well, basically. Anyway, I don't even know why I rambled for 10 minutes about the HK. But yeah, the point was, it's now not allowed, and I don't really, I'm too scared to use it, even though some people, and even I, speculate that if you are unlikely to get banned for scripts like the one I just showed you that tries to emulate Windows mouse keys very closely, because well, some people think that Jagex can't tell them apart, like they don't know if you're using Windows mouse keys or AHK if it looks the same on the screen. But I actually don't think that. I believe they can tell Windows mouse keys and AHK apart. There was, like years ago, there was a video made by some RuneScape 3 video maker, YouTuber. Can't remember the name. No idea. It might have been Smokey or Castle Wars or Reggie's Idol or someone like that. I don't know. I don't know who it was, but anyway, they made a vid showing a internet site that could tell you the difference. Like they demonstrated how the site like knew if you were using Windows mouse keys or if you were using HK. I don't know how, and maybe it was fake. I don't know, but I believe that Jagex can tell you them apart. But if they look just like Windows mouse keys, then maybe Jagex would have less incentive to ban you, because it's not like OP HK usage. It's just using Windows mouse keys, but more convenient. I don't know, maybe that sounds just like an excuse to you, and I'm trying to find an excuse to have a reason to use HK, and not gonna lie, I'd love to use HK. Well, now I'm used to manual playing, but I still think that scripts like mine, or very basic scripts, should be allowed, and maybe they are. I don't know. It could be that the status quo is still the same, like hasn't changed. That if you don't use anything OP, they won't ban you, even if they say that any HK usage can get you banned, and that's true. They can ban you, but I don't know if they will. But I'm not willing to risk my account to find out. That's basically the point. For now, I'm just waiting for Jagex to create some kind of Jagex keys, or some kind of in-game mouse keys, or maybe it'll be something completely different. Maybe you can use numbers to choose these different options, for like use 1 to 3 or something. I don't know. But hopefully they'll add something like that, so I don't have to try my luck with AHK. And yeah, and if I'm completely honest, I should just edit my script and remove all the mouse like drop downs, and just use the redirection keys, and so I can use the 7, 8, 9 and 0 to close my bank, because I'm so used to using numpad. So yeah, if you're gonna comment that, I know I should definitely do that, but I don't know. Hopefully they won't ban me just for clicking a few mouse keys. I mean HK thing is. But yeah, anyway, 15-minute ramble already, holy shit, and that was completely off topic. Sorry about that, and yeah. So my bank, okay, let's go through my bank again, and so yeah, battle staves, cash, that should last me a couple of months of battle staves, but I might start crafting cosmics and make our orbs and alch my battle staves to get some more money to buy more, and also it's probably not worth buying battle staves anymore, because now that they separated the charter shops, you can basically do the hardcore Ironman method for crafting, which is faster than battle staves. It's very cheap, but it doesn't make you profit. But at the same time, you make more profit now from Slayer than you ever used to. So that most likely means you don't even need the cash from daily battle staves, and it's not even that much. It's like, I think, 200k a day cash, maybe a bit more. So yeah, this might be really inefficient to do, but I like money, I like cash, so I'll most likely will continue doing the daily battle staves, even if it's not efficient just to get cash for buyable skills. But most likely, especially with future updates, this will be a fairly inefficient thing to do for crafting. Oh yeah, and also you might notice that I slightly changed my bank layout. Like, I changed my tabs. My first tab isn't as full anymore, and it's not filled as with as much junk as it used to be. Now this is my junk tab here. We'll get to that. But yeah, I put my farming gear on the top because that's mostly what I wear if I'm not PKing. I mean, doing PVM. I don't PK at all. Some gems, quite a few of them are from raids. Raids give quite a few gems. I had a lot of logs, but I made them into planks, and also that's another thing. I spent like 40 mil cash or something, 30-40 mil on planks. Some bars. I did some blast furnace, smelted my ores, got a lot of adamant bars, a lot of, well, not that much, but some of it is from raids, maybe 2k, something like that. A lot of it is from Green Dragons and Zura. Oh yeah, almost all this silver I think is from raids. Some is definitely from Slayer, few k from the 100 silver drops, and maybe Wintertard gave me some. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, some outfits, some random chins, only 20k red chins, no black chins. Some diary items. These I think you cannot put in your bank, so that's why they're in my bank. Corpet. I killed it when I got it, so I could get another one from Corp, but I reclaimed it. Can't remember why. Maybe I wanted it to follow me, or maybe I wanted to take a picture with all my loot, so I spent 1 million to get it back. So now I don't want to kill it again, so if I want to get it back in the future I'd have to pay another mil, and that's also the reason I didn't kill my Abyssal Orphan, even though I normally do. Although I did have another reason, because I continued killing Sire after I got the pet, and if you have the pet in your bank, then you can't get another one from an unsired, so it made getting a bludgeon piece more likely, and that's what I wanted after the pet, to finish the bludgeon. Some sinister keys from Chaos Fanatic, and these will turn into random herbs. Well, not random, specific herbs you get, but can't remember which ones. Some burning amulets, and this was for a master clue, and got a hard and a medium. Also got one of each on Watson. 11 D-spears. I might have 1 D-spear in a hidey hole, not sure. 15 shield left house, well, 2 shields, and again might have 1 in a hidey hole, not sure. My boot collection is getting bigger slowly. What else? 24k cannonballs, mostly from Corp, maybe 20k from Corp, and rest are from Cerberus, might drop them, and Sire maybe. Some random rune items, haven't out much. Arrows haven't really changed. Only 30k darts left, and maybe 5k in my blowpipe, so I really need to make more soon. I had 500 dragon darts. I lost them somehow. I think it's because I had the 500 dragon darts in a blowpipe, which I used on fight caves for Jad, on task. And then maybe I misplaced the blowpipe, because if you have several like filled blowpipes, like I have here with addy darts, and I have another one here with steel darts, like if you deposit them in the wrong order, you can easily like misplace them. So this blowpipe goes here and this blowpipe goes here, so then when you withdraw this blowpipe it has steel darts. So I think that's what happened to my blowpipe with dragon darts. It was in the wrong place, and then I just took it out thinking there was addy darts in it, and they were dragon darts, and then I used them all without noticing it, which is another weird thing, because I have like the drop, like it's highlighted, well, not highlighted, but it's not blocked either, so it should show me the dragon dart text on white on the ground when I use them, but I didn't notice them, and so I'm not sure where I used them and how, and that's a pity, because I really liked using them against Chad. I didn't use them for the whole cave. I do the cave with addy darts and then you just use dragon darts against Chad. Oh yeah, I also started doing DKs on tasks. Didn't mention them in the last vid because I didn't take any pictures of DKs, because you get so many drops and they're fairly common. But yeah, I've been doing DKs for the pets, all three, and don't have any yet, but I don't have that many KC. I'll check the boss log after I've done with the bank. But yeah, these are from DKs. Some potions, had to make some super combats, ran out. Yeah, nothing too interesting there. My herb seeds and other tree seeds. Ronar 600, almost 900 toad flax, 200 irits, 20 avantos, 100 quorums, snubs, canatines, blah blah blah. So not that many. I think that's only 1, maybe 2 mil XP, maybe 1 mil XP in herb seeds. Tree seeds almost out. No fruit tree seeds, only 5 papayas, 0 palms, 1 magic as a placeholder, only 1 spirit. 100 maples. I've been doing this. I had like 1k or something from mostly Wintertide, and yeah, starting to run out, and I've no idea what to do after that. I have almost 500 willow seeds I could use, but I don't know if I want to do willow tree runs because there's so terrible XP. Oh yeah, I already have a heart clue, so well, that's nice alcohols, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do about farming. I still don't have the farming pet, which I'd like to get, and I actually made the decision today to start collecting the cactus seeds from master farmers, and also the mushroom seeds and belladonna seeds, because they give a fairly good chance at a pet. I think it's like 8k, 9k, 6k base chance, which is like almost as good as magic trees, which are I think 1 in 9k chance of getting pets. So I might start doing those mushrooms, cacti, and belladonna, just for the extra pet chance. Even though it would be more efficient to just keep on doing my regular farming, and I'd get the pet over time passively without doing anything like weird like cacti and stuff like that. But I'm already like, I don't know, maybe close to 20 mil dry for the farming pet, so I'd like to get it sooner rather than later. I don't know why. Maybe just for the pet race we are having, which I haven't actually even talked about yet, and it's been like, if you include the part 1, almost 90 minutes into the vid, and I'm still like haven't done shit. This might be a 3-part vid. I don't know, 3-hour rambling. At least some people will enjoy that. But yeah, not sure what to do about farming. Of course, the best thing would be to do Zura, but I haven't felt like killing Zura in ages. So we'll see. Herb tab. Oh, this is just beautiful. I'm so proud of my herb tab. Like I don't really care about the four first stacks, but for the rest of the stacks, maybe excluding toastals because they're fairly rare, drop. from anything besides Zura, and even from Zura they're like 1 in 20 to get the herbs or seeds. So they're even from Zura they're fairly rare or uncommon. But for the other stacks like Runner Plus all the way to Dwarf Wheats, I want to get 10k of each herb stack, and yeah, as you can see, I almost have all of them, only missing 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. So and I have 5, so I'm already over the halfway, and even the 4 remaining stacks are pretty close to 10k. Only 2.5k Lanterns more, and less than 2k of the other ones. So I want to get 10k of each, and after that I might try to go for 100k Runner Wheat stack. But that's really long term. That would take like 2 years of farming or something. Well, maybe 1 year of farming if I really went hard on my herb runs, but probably more likely to take 2 years at least, and that's only if I can manage to do enough of Master Farmer for the Runner seeds. It's like 20 Runner seeds an hour, maybe 19, 20. So that would be a lot of Master Farmers, and on top of that 2 years of farming. So we'll see if I ever get there. And also I'm running low on prayer potions, and I actually made like 1.5k or 1.4k of these more not too long ago, and yeah, if I hadn't, I'd be completely out, and only 500 restores. But luckily it's easy to get runners, so I just make whenever I need them and try to get the stack bigger. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of secondaries, mainly lava scale shards, nests, and Zami vines. Those are the 3 main ones I'm really missing out on. Same with dragon scales, missing like 4k, and later it will be closer to 7k when this gets to 10k stack. But other than that, I have pretty much all the secondaries. Like, I'm not missing that many secondaries, maybe 1, 2k red spider eggs and stuff like that, but not too much. Oh yeah, 19k poison ivy berries. These are most definitely not worth doing anymore. They used to be when Herblore was slightly slower, but now there's been a lot of Herblore updates, and well, indirect mostly. For example, Necro drop table was changed, and now they drop double the herb seeds, and also in the future there is Fossil Island is coming, and there will be a new hunter method that will mean like basically 0 time herb XP. Maybe not completely 0 time, because you most likely get herbs, so you still need to get the secondaries, but still it devalues the herblore as a skill, makes it faster. For Iron Man, it makes it more passive, so that means the overall herblore XP per hour is steadily going up with updates. And if you compare to like 6 months ago, it's already faster, and just imagine 2 years down the road, herblore will be most definitely faster and devalued, and that's just how the game progresses. But it seems like those updates hit Iron Man more hard, I guess you could call it. Like each update devalues Iron Man more than they do mains on average, because of the gameplay, well, the style of gameplay. But anyway, I still collect poison ivies on my herb runs and collect the coconuts, and these are like these include the nightshade, and this is just coconut milk. So basically, if you add all this together, I have 19k poison ivies, 10k nightshades, and roughly 15k, 15.5k coconuts. So I'm still missing 5 or 6k nightshades, which I need to pick up one by one from the cave, which is a bit annoying, but it's not too bad. I don't mind doing it. But yeah, then this will be like, it's 190 XP per potion, so that's when I have 20k of them, which is probably where I'll stop. I'll just get 20k and then stop it, because it's probably not needed anymore for herblore, if it ever was. That's arguable. But I love banking herbal or XP, and currently I have roughly 21 mil XP banked, including all the herbs, all the nightshades, and all the herb seeds. So that's pretty nice. Here's the crafting slash food slash junk tab. Here is just random stuff. The buckets of sand are mainly from dailies, and the seaweed and soda ash, of course, from charters. And oh yeah, I started using orange baskets from my maple trees not too long ago. And also I needed to buy some pineapples for my future papayas from Zura. I don't know when I'll get those, but anyway, so I did some charters for a couple of mornings, early mornings, and yeah, got some seaweed and stuff. Some random rings and random jewelry and random gems, and oh yeah, I made all the slaughter bracelets, so that's why I don't have any red red topaz. Some food and random stuff and marks and whatnot. 18k lizardman fangs, a lot of them from raids. These are really nice for farming. Herb runs especially with the Zerix talisman. Oh yeah, and I started doing bone meal. This is Dagganoth bones from my DK's tasks, and it. I don't think it's worth doing bone meal from dragon bones. Like, it's faster to just use them on the altar, even if you include the time to kill them, because the prayer XP per hour is faster with altar than Ectophantas. So, but with Dagganoth bones, I don't know if it's worth doing. It might be, or it might not be. But I'm mainly doing this to get charges for my bone crusher for future Slayer. Oh yeah, these orbs are nice. These are from Cerberus, and these are from, I think, Sire. So that means 3k less air orbs I need to make. Made some jugs of wines, only 70k. Still have like 200 or 150k or something to make. That's pretty nice. And soft clay from Necrils. Clue tab hasn't really changed much. Here are my items from Master Clues. This was from my most recent Master Clue. I actually don't know why I didn't show the picture on my part 1 vid. Because I took a picture of it, or well, actually the Conduit client should automatically take the picture, but I didn't see it, so must have missed it. But yeah, these are like 3 ales, 2 tops, and 2 hoods, all duplicates, and yeah. Yeah, others, I don't think there are any changes to the previous banquet. PVM tab has changed a bit. 8 dragon chains that are all from KQ. Never had a dragon chain from Dust Devils or Thermi or Smoke Devils or anything like that. The Dragon 2H from KQ. Some Kraken Tentacles and Tridents are all from Kraken, of course. One Trident was from Small Krakens, the first one. DK's rings, been pretty lucky with Berserker rings and Archer rings, and I also have one of each drop on top of these. So basically 9 Berserker rings, 6 warriors, 7 archers, and so on. 16 dragon axes. Got the staves I showed on the last vid. The shards, I've only done Fanatic for the Odium and Malediction. Never killed Scorpia or actually. Oh yeah. 0 cases Scorpia, 0 or whatever the archaeologist is called. The Pegasian crystals, plus I have one pair of Pegasian boots, Smoldering Stone, and the Infernal Axes, few dragon picks, then the raid drops, 16 torn ones, my corp drops, and the last are the Sire drops, and here are the Dark Claws from Scotizo for the helm that I don't plan to make, at least not yet. Slayer tab, haven't really done anything like killed normal Abidemons in ages for whips. It's probably not efficient to kill Abidemons for Slayer anymore. I might do a Slayer vid, like explaining how, at least to my best of my knowledge, how Slayer is supposed to do on Iron Man nowadays. It has changed quite a bit. But yeah, Abidemons most likely aren't worth doing. But I'll personally continue doing them, probably just to get whips, because I like getting whips, and also I like melee XP. SGS, I've shown you that. Oh yeah, mentioned the bracelets of slaughter. I use on Slayer. I mainly use them on Necrol tasks. When I made them, I used them on Necrols, Abyss Specs, because of the herbs, Dagonets, Smoke Devils, and Dust Devils. So basically the herb tasks and the barrage tasks. But recently, and well, not long after, I only started using them on Necrols, and also tried them on Gargoyles a few times, because Gargoyles are so nice GP. And as you know, I like GP. Also Necrols, regular Necrols, are really nice GP. Although the Catacomb ones are also really good for GP, they just don't give you any herb XP, so yeah, but yeah, I've only used them on Necrols and sometimes Gargoyles, and also I mentioned I used them for Abyssire. But I don't know if I'll continue using them on any other tasks than Necrols and maybe Gargoyles. Oh yeah, one thing they added, I think this week on last update, was the Eternal Slayer gem. So basically my 500 Slayer rings will be completely useless after I get the Slayer gem, if I get it. It's as rare as the Imbued Heart from Superior Monster or Slayer Monster. So yeah, if I get the gem, I'll be happy, because it'll be useful for farming. Not useful for anything else, as far as I know, because they revamped the Neeb's Cave and totally demolished it, and made new caves, and like scattered the monsters, Slayer monsters. So Neeb's Cave isn't as good anymore, but it's still good for Slayer tower tasks because of the teleport, and farming because of the tree patch near the teleport. So that's pretty much it. So I'll be happy to get it for those, but also I'll be salty because it's the same rate as the Imbued Heart, and yeah, I would much rather get the Imbued Heart than the Eternal Slayer ring. But I'll take both. 3 bludgeons. What else? Yeah, I had 13 Dark Totems. Used them after the pet update. Didn't get the pet, which isn't surprising, because the pet is 1 in 65, which is way too common in my opinion, even if you consider the time it takes you to get the totems. But still, it's like 100-hour pet or something, maybe 150 hours, I'm not sure, but still, it's, in my opinion, way too common. But that said, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't really like Petscape, and I think most pets are too common. Like, I completely agree with the pet rate of Olm, which is 1 in 1000 hours or something. Dark Core, which is more common for mains, because they can kill core so much faster, especially if they leech the kills, so they get all the kills. That's like almost 20 kills an hour. But still, it's pretty long pet to get, especially on Iron Man. Bloodhound is really rare, which I like. Although, well, yeah, Bloodhound is a bit different, because it's a lot like the Scotizo pet, because you can get it passively because you get elite clues from other PVM and you turn those into masters. So basically you spend 0 time getting the elites or other clues, but you still spend a lot of time doing those masters, so 1 in 1k is still pretty long, even if you don't spend any time getting the elites. But if you're close to achieving all the boss pets, and let's say you have all the bossing done, you have all the boss pets, and but you don't have the bloodhound, then you have to spend significantly more time getting the elite clues, which make that pet even longer. But yeah, it's mostly passive because of the elite clues. Same with Scotizo, it's passive. If you do Slayer, you get totems, and yeah, it's basically close to 0 time pet. But even if you camp for the totems, it's only like a bit over 100-hour pet, I think, which is too common, in my opinion. But I know it's an unpopular opinion, and most people disagree with me, but I just don't like Petscape that much, even though it's a bit hypocritical because I love getting pets, but I think there's a I can distinguish the two, like Petscape and getting the drops. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to rationalize it for me, and I'm just a hypocrite, but anyway. Nothing more interesting. I made some house teleports. Oh yeah, these were mainly for KQ, because at Sire, even though I teleported to my house after each kill, I do it with my Maxcape, because they're like, when I teleport, there's nothing attacking me if I'm lucky. But at KQ, it's multi, and there's lots of things attacking you most of the time after the kill. So it's just so much easier to use tabs, or just use a teleport like a spellbook teleport instead of using your cape, because it's not a one-click teleport to your POH. At least not now. They're actually pulling a change to the construction cape, so you can teleport. You can like have one-click teleport with it if you wear it. So I might substitute these for the construction cape for KQ when that update happens, because I'm fairly sure it passed the poll, or is passing if the poll is still up. I'm not sure. We can go through it also later. But anyway, not sure if they will add that feature to the Maxcape. There might not be room, because there's quite a few options. But there was one suggestion by Lars, that's to move this spellbook option to the features and replace it with the teleport to house, like one-click teleport to your POH. And I'd support that, because you don't really use this spellbook option too often. It only works once a day, so even if it was onto the features, so it's not one click, I think that's acceptable. I don't mind. No, who left a toad flax seed on the ground? I'd take that. But anyway, yeah, so these might become completely useless for me. And the last tab is the Zura tab, of course, and I think this is worth like 1.4 bill or something, and but yeah, some of it is in the gear, so it's not only in the drops. Also, when I rearrange my bank, some of the drops are in another tab, like most of the essences here. Well, it's not worth much. Also the mahogany planks, because I used all my mahogany logs, so now I don't know how many of these planks are from Zura and how many are from Winterthod or Raids or any other place. Same with the runite bars. There used to be in the Zura tab, and also there's like random dragon bones that are not mainly from Zura, and like jugs of water that aren't from Zura. I don't know what these are doing here. But yeah, anyway, oh yeah, this is still the Dark Journal from Raids. I could actually get rid of it, because I haven't read it in 2 months, and I don't know when I'll raid next. And also, it doesn't matter if you have it in your bank or not. It doesn't affect anything. It just removes one item from the raid loot interface, which I found annoying to have the book there always, so I just banked it. But yeah, that's the bank, and it's already 44 minutes into the vid, and holy shit, I don't know what am I doing. Rambling this much. But as I said earlier, it's 3 months, so I have a lot of stuff to ramble. But this is like progressing so slowly. I've only went through my pictures and my bank, and that's just small parts of the like complete vid I wanted to do. So maybe I'll even make a part 3 for this. I don't know. I don't know what to do, if I should continue this one or make a part 3, because there's still stuff I want to talk about. Holy shit, this is the hardest ramble I've done so far. Jesus, I'm so tired already. It's almost midnight. So yeah, that was the bank. Oh yeah, one last thing I can do is check the wealth bank evaluator thingy. Sorry, I'll just move the screen bit here. You can see the evaluator. Click calculate. Calculating. Alright, so 4.2 bill. It's gone up a little bit. I don't know how accurate that is, as I always say. Most valuable item clause, stack, 400 million scrolls still. And items, large stack is my coins. And main tab, 1.1 bill, mostly because of the battle staves, I'd say, and the cash. Other tabs, not so big, that's the Slayer drops, well, some of them at least, almost 200 mil. Tab 4 is farming a tab, I think, 455 mil. Nah, that's my Herblo tab. So that's quite a bit of money in herbs. And lastly, this is the PVM tab, 500 mil, the Slayer tab, 400 mil, and then lastly the, oh, that's interesting, like the cursor is different. That's weird, but anyway, yeah, almost 1.4 bill, as I said, the Zura tab. But yeah, that's the bank. Yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do now? 47 minutes in. I probably should end it here and just start another part, I suppose, and talk about the rest. It probably won't be this long, hopefully at least. And yeah, okay, I'll end it here now. Sorry if I ramble too much, even though these are iron ramblings. So, but I don't know. I feel like I rambled about insignificant stuff, and maybe it got really boring. But yeah, without further ado, I'll end it here. Thanks for watching as usual, and goodbye.